Now to that winter weather emergency we've been talking about. With just 3 days to go until Christmas, more than 180 million Americans hit with sub-zero temperatures, blizzard conditions, and dangerously high winds. 45 states under storm alerts now, and President Biden is warning that Americans take these storms seriously. This storm is already creating a holiday travel nightmare for much of the country. Thousands of flights have been canceled or for today and tomorrow, and Chicago is one of those cities actually taking on the brunt of the crippling storm system. Let's talk more about this and bring in our coordinating producer for our transportation unit, Sam Sweeney. He's been following everything from travel to weather. Sam, let's just talk about how this storm is wreaking havoc across all parts of the country. It's been doing so all week. So let's talk about first the nation's airports, how they are looking right now, because we've been reporting on the thousands of flights that have already been canceled or delayed.
Oh, Carrie, you just mentioned Chicago taking the brunt of this storm. 24% of the departures in Chicago, both at O'Hare and Midway, have already been canceled today. Denver also seeing roughly 25% of its departures canceled today. And they're major hubs for American and United and Southwest. Southwest alone has canceled more than 20% of its flights today across the country. That's more than 830 flights for just Southwest alone. And people have been really trying to rebook their flights to get out on earlier planes before this storm moves in. But right now we're getting to that point where it's a little bit too late and it's very difficult to find seats.
So if you're here on the East Coast and you haven't hit the road yet or started to fly out, is it too late? Should you just hunker down and ride this thing out?
Look, the storm isn't going to move in till late tonight in much of the Northeast and into tomorrow, when we could see those temperatures drop below freezing, when we see freezing rain and snow in parts of the area, especially in the northern parts. So leave as soon as you can, and if it's too late, then you want to leave, of course, after the storm moves through, possibly on Christmas Eve. But remember, if you are driving, make sure you have a full tank of gas. How can we forget those issues on 95 here in the Virginia area last year when people were trapped for more than 24 hours. Some people didn't have gas. They were cold. They didn't have food. So make sure if you are headed out on the road that you are prepared, because the conditions can change quickly. And the roads in a lot of areas aren't able to be pre-treated because the rain is coming down now, which washes that pre-treatment away. So crews are going to have to rush out there and begin salting. You don't want to get stuck unprepared.
That is so true. Well, a lot of people are already rushing to rebook their flights, which is difficult because airlines are nearly at capacity now. So if you're in that situation, what can you do? Are there even options, Sam?
It's tough. Right now, the airlines are running about 90 to 95%, which means 90 to 95% of the seats on all planes are booked. So if there's a cancellation, you really want to be able to be one of those first people to grab any seat that you can to get to your destination. You may have to make a connection, but you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. And the best way to do that, don't call the airlines because you're going to be waiting on hold sometimes up to hours, is to get on the airlines app and try to find your own flight and make your change right there on the app by yourself without any assistance from the airlines. If that doesn't work for you, you can also tweet at the airlines, direct message them. Sometimes they can help there as well.
All right, so one more question, if you don't mind. When do you think air travel might get back to some normalcy? Do we need to wait until after the holiday season, you think?
Look, things have been running pretty well up until this storm over the last couple of weeks. Thanksgiving, some of the major airlines didn't see any cancellations. But when you have a storm like this that comes in and really sweeps across the entire country and hits those major hubs, there's going to be a trickle effect for the coming days. They're going to have to get crews and planes back into place. Right now, we have about 2,100 flights that have been canceled today. More than 1,000 are already canceled tomorrow. So it's going to take a couple of days to get the crews and get the planes to where they need to be and get the system back up and running. So have some patience. Hopefully by the 26th, the 27th, which are also expected to be busy days, things will be a little bit back to normal.
All right, Sam Sweeney, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.